You ever spend an hour trying to study and come away with absolutely nothing? You read the page, highlight it, maybe even take notes. But 15 minutes later, it's like your brain just deleted everything. Yeah, happens more often than we like to admit. And the first instinct is always the same. We tell ourselves to focus harder. We blame distractions. We think if I just sit longer, it'll eventually sink in. But what if I told you the problem isn't that you're not trying hard enough? It's that your brain isn't ready when you start. See, we talk a lot about study methods. Pomodoro, active recall, spaced repetition. And they work, but they only work well if your brain is switched on. And for most people, especially students running on stress, screens, and 2 hours of sleep, the brain is nowhere near ready when study time begins. That's where this one habit changes everything. And no, it's not another revision technique. It's not a new app. It's not rewriting your notes in pastel markers. It's movement. Simple, short, physical movement. Before you roll your eyes and think, that's it, let me explain why this matters more than you think. Right now, we've been trained to treat studying like a mental game only. Sit still, stare harder, focus more, push. But your brain doesn't operate in isolation. It's not some floating computer. It's part of your body. And what your body does deeply affects how your brain works. When you sit still for too long, especially after sleeping or scrolling endlessly, your brain is groggy. Your blood flow slows down. Your oxygen levels drop, your energy dips, and your attention span shrinks like crazy. That's why you can stare at a paragraph and still have no idea what you just read. Now here's the shift. Just 10 minutes of movement before a study session, a walk, stretching, even bouncing around your room, can radically change how your brain functions in that moment. It's like pressing the on switch before asking your brain to perform. This is not a guess. This is backed by science. Studies show that light physical activity boosts working memory, enhances attention, and improves processing speed. It literally increases blood flow to the parts of the brain responsible for learning. Think about that. You could spend 60 minutes studying with a tired brain or 40 minutes with a brain that's fully alert and engaged. Guess which one's more effective? The best students don't always study longer. They study with a brain that's primed to learn. Let me give you an example. Picture two students. Both have a test tomorrow. Both have about an hour to study after school. Student A gets home, grabs a snack, and sits at their desk. They open their notebook, try to focus. But within 5 minutes, they're checking their phone. They're rereading the same line. They're fighting to stay awake. Student B does something different. Before opening their notes, they stand up. They go outside for a short walk. Or maybe they stretch their arms and legs. They take deep breaths, shake off the day, move around, then they sit. And this time, the focus comes easier. They're alert. Their thoughts are clear. The words stick. That's not motivation. That's biology. When you move, you increase circulation. Your brain gets more oxygen. You release neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, chemicals linked to alertness and focus. It's not about being an athlete. It's about waking up your mind through your body. And it's not just pre-study sessions. Some of the most productive students add short movement breaks between sessions too. A quick walk around the house, 10 push-ups, stretching their back, even pacing while reviewing flashcards. It's like giving your brain a reset button, a chance to recharge and come back even sharper. And here's the best part. You don't need any equipment. No gym membership. No routine to memorize. Just move however you want, wherever you are, for 10 minutes. The habit is simple, but the effects compound. Do it daily and you'll notice your study blocks start smoother. You won't need 20 minutes to get into the zone. You'll start there. You won't feel as drained after a session. You'll finish with energy still in the tank. And when you walk into the exam room, you won't be scrambling to recall what you read. It'll come back faster, clearer, because your brain was trained for it. This habit isn't flashy. You won't see it trending. But that's what makes it powerful. Most people are looking for complicated solutions. But the students who actually grow, improve, and thrive, they do the simple things consistently. They move before they sit. They prep their brain before expecting it to perform. So if you want to retain more in less time, if you want your study hours to actually feel productive, if you're tired of feeling mentally drained after every session, start here. Move your body, then move your mind. It takes 10 minutes, but it could save you hours. This one habit, it's the thing that makes all your other study habits work better. Because a sharp brain isn't just something you hope for. It's something you prepare. Try it. One session, one day, and see what happens when you stop forcing your brain and start supporting it.